Hi everybody, my name is James Boston. I'm the founder of the Association of Former British Colonies social media pages. The pages were started in May of this year and were intended to provide an education platform for persons interested in learning about the history of the British Empire and how that history informs the contemporary attitudes, values, and some of the ongoing current events that we see all across the world. It was very much inspired by my own interest over the years in studying the British Empire and learning about the effects that it's had on my family personally, coming from a Caribbean background, and then also developing that knowledge in learning about how it's affected other parts of the world and other ethnic groups around the world. We essentially want to carry on this page and to collect as much information and as many personal stories as we can. With the heightened racial tensions that we have seen as a result of the death of George Floyd this year, there was a growing interest in persons wanting to understand how the history of colonialism is linked into the contemporary world, particularly as it relates to issues around racism and inequality. We see that in America, there is obviously an issue with racism, and that has been a historical one. And it is my opinion that one cannot understand the history of racism in America without understanding the origins of the United States of America as a country, which has what some call an Anglo base, meaning that at one time the United States was a British colony prior to their independence. And the culture and the values that really permeated and uh, create establish the foundation of the American values that we know today are very much linked to 17th century British values, which were empirical values, values of empire, values of imperial values, I should say, values of imperialism, values of racial superiority, values of genocide for Native Americans, values of um, classism. So there are very much influencing factors, and we see this not just in the United States as a former British colony, but we also see this in other parts of the world. So this page is intended to educate persons about this. Now, I'm going to try to make these videos as often as possible. As you can see, this is a very raw, uncut video. So if there's anybody who has editing skills watching this video, please get in touch with me because I could appreciate all of the help that I could get, especially as I'm doing this with real limited time on my hands and also doing this on my own at the minute. So if there are any persons that are interested and feel that they would be able to devote the significant time to be able to work with me and to be able to produce top quality content for this page, we have some really exciting ideas that we would like to grow and flourish in the future. So I'm going to try to make these videos as regularly as possible. Hopefully around once a week, if not once every 2 weeks. And we'll have a focus point. And the focus point will either be a specific country that was formerly a British colony or a specific topic, for example, colorism, which some people very much link to the colonial era and this period of white supremacy. So just bear with me. I hope that you guys enjoy these videos. If there are any topics or any countries that you feel that you really want us to, or should I say me, to address, then please let me know and I'll do the best that I can to make sure that I address it, to make sure this is thoroughly researched and that I can produce the best information and quality content for you, for my audience. So if you're not already, make sure that you are following the Association of Former British Colonies Instagram and Facebook page. There's also a Facebook group which will allow you guys to share any related content into that group as well, because I don't want it to just be about me posting. I want to also learn from you guys as well. So I hope that this video was useful. I hope this gives you a basic insight into what the Association of Former British Colonies is in its current stage. But as I've said previously, there are plans for us to, or for myself to expand this and to also work with individuals, not just in the UK, but around the world, because this is a real international phenomenon. So I'm happy to work with people around the world to, again, produce this information, produce this content, to interview people, to hear and share your stories as well. So just let me know if you guys would be interested in doing that. You can contact me via the Instagram or Facebook page. I'll see those messages and get back to you very soon.